Have you ever looked in the mirror and realized that something inside you feels quieter than before? Not your spirit or your mind, but a part of your body that once felt alive, sensitive, and deeply connected. For many women over 60, that quietness doesn't arrive all at once. It happens slowly over the years until one day you notice, I don't feel the same anymore. I'm Dr. Christina Northwell, and I've spent over 30 years helping women navigate the physical and emotional changes that accompany menopause and aging. In my practice, I've met thousands of women, vibrant, accomplished, compassionate, who carry one silent frustration, a loss of comfort, moisture, and intimacy in their own bodies. It's not vanity. It's not weakness. It's biology, and it deserves care, not shame. Let's speak plainly. After menopause, declining estrogen and natural vascular aging reduce blood flow to the vulva, clitoris, and vaginal tissues. Those tiny arteries that once delivered warmth, oxygen, and moisture begin to narrow. The result? Dryness, thinning, and slower nerve response. This condition, known in medicine as genitourinary syndrome of menopause, affects more than half of postmenopausal women, according to the North American Menopause Society. But here's the hopeful truth: your body hasn't given up. It's waiting for the right signal, a cue to reopen those pathways and invite circulation, hydration, and sensation back to life. And that signal doesn't have to come from medication or hormones. In fact, nature already provides it. Recent studies from the National Institutes of Health and Phytotherapy Research have confirmed that certain botanical compounds, especially from rosemary essential oil, can support microcirculation, tissue repair, and nerve activity when used safely and consistently. Rosemary contains natural vasodilators like cineol and rosmarinic acid that help blood vessels relax and draw fresh oxygen to aging tissues. When diluted properly and applied externally, it encourages gentle warmth and healthy blood flow without irritation or harsh chemicals. But what makes this approach truly transformative isn't just chemistry, it's consistency and care. When you combine a natural circulatory booster with mindful, loving attention, you restore not only physical comfort but emotional connection. Let me share a moment from my own clinical experience. A patient of mine, a retired teacher named Evelyn, once told me, "Dr. Northwell, I feel like part of me just went to sleep." She wasn't referring to libido, she was describing disconnection. Within 2 weeks of incorporating a simple rosemary-based ritual, she came back smiling, saying, "It's like warmth returned to a place I thought was gone." That's what this journey is about, not chasing youth, but awakening comfort. And you may already have everything you need to begin. Rosemary essential oil, when blended in a gentle carrier oil like almond or jojoba, can become a safe, restorative daily ritual that supports blood flow, sensitivity, and self-respect. To truly restore comfort, moisture, and sensitivity after menopause, we must begin with understanding why these changes occur and how your body can naturally recover. This isn't about reversing time, it's about working with the powerful biology that still lives within you. Let's unpack the science step by step. 1. The hormonal foundation, why estrogen matters, but isn't the whole story after menopause. Estrogen levels fall dramatically. For decades, this hormone supported the strength, moisture, and elasticity of your vaginal and vulvar tissues. It encouraged the lining to stay thick and well lubricated, and it also kept your blood vessels open and flexible. When estrogen declines, several things happen at once. The skin and connective tissues in the vaginal area become thinner and drier. The glands that once produced natural lubrication slow down. Blood flow decreases, reducing oxygen and nutrient delivery to the tissues. This combination leads to the condition known as genitourinary syndrome of menopause, GSM. The Mayo Clinic describes it as a cluster of symptoms: dryness, burning, irritation, or discomfort during intimacy that affect up to 50% of postmenopausal women. But estrogen isn't the only key player here. Circulation, nerve health, and your body's ability to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax, are equally important. When we improve these, we can often restore comfort without relying solely on hormones. 2. The circulatory system, a hidden driver of comfort. Your intimate tissues rely on an intricate network of microcapillaries, tiny blood vessels that bring oxygen and nutrients to every cell. As we age, those vessels become less responsive. The walls stiffen, blood flow slows, and tissues lose their healthy pink color and suppleness. The result is the quietness many women describe, reduced sensitivity, and longer arousal times. But the good news is that blood vessels are remarkably responsive to gentle stimulation. Even after years of disuse, they can reopen and rejuvenate when given the right signals. That's where rosemary essential oil becomes valuable. Research published in Phytotherapy Research and supported by the National Institutes of Health has shown that rosemary contains cineol and rosmarinic acid, natural compounds that help widen blood vessels, a process called vasodilation. This encourages oxygen-rich blood to flow into aging tissue and nourish nerve endings that may have gone dormant. In other words, this isn't magic, it's simple vascular science. Improved blood flow leads to better tissue hydration, faster cell repair, softer, more elastic skin, renewed sensitivity, and warmth. 3. The nervous system, reconnecting the mind and body. The changes after menopause aren't just physical, they're neurological. Over time, when stimulation becomes uncomfortable or non-existent, the brain starts receiving fewer sensory signals from the pelvic region. It begins to downregulate those pathways, interpreting the area as less active or less relevant. This is why some women say, "It doesn't feel like my body anymore." It's not imagination. It's the brain adapting to a lack of input. But the beauty of the nervous system lies in its plasticity, its ability to rewire. Gentle, regular stimulation sends new signals to the brain, reminding it that this part of you is still alive. When you combine touch with slow breathing, your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore mode, takes over. This activates oxytocin and dopamine, neurochemicals linked to relaxation, pleasure, and emotional balance. Over time, this neurological rewiring restores not just physical sensation, but emotional connection. 4. The role of natural oils. Science meets tradition. Rosemary essential oil has been used for centuries to enhance blood flow and reduce inflammation. Modern studies explain why. Cineol. 1.8. Cineol improves vasodilation and oxygen delivery. Rosmarinic acid reduces oxidative stress and supports tissue repair. Camphor compounds create mild warmth that stimulates capillary response. When diluted in a carrier oil like almond, jojoba, or coconut, rosemary can safely deliver these compounds through the skin. This gentle warmth encourages microcirculation without irritation. And rosemary is just the foundation. Other essential oils can enhance and balance its effects. Ginger oil warms and activates blood vessels. Lavender oil relaxes pelvic muscles and reduces tension that blocks arousal. Geranium oil supports hormonal balance and calms sensitive skin. Each works on a slightly different pathway: circulation, relaxation, and restoration, creating a complete response. Nature doesn't act in isolation. It thrives on synergy. 5. Hydration and nitric oxide, the unsung heroes. No matter how effective your topical care is, circulation depends on one simple element: water. Dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach small vessels. The Cleveland Clinic emphasizes that even mild dehydration can impact vaginal comfort and elasticity. In addition, your body needs the amino acids arginine and citrulline, found in foods like watermelon, beets, and pumpkin seeds, to produce nitric oxide, the chemical that signals blood vessels to open. Combining good hydration with these circulation-friendly foods amplifies the benefits of your topical oils. 6. Why this matters emotionally as well as physically. When blood flow improves, tissues soften and nerves awaken, but something deeper happens too. Women begin to feel at home in their bodies again. This restoration isn't purely mechanical, it's emotional. It rebuilds self-confidence and reconnects you with a sense of feminine vitality that aging never truly erases. In my own clinical experience, women who adopt this practice often report more than physical comfort. They describe feeling grounded, calmer, and even more joyful in daily life. That's because better circulation and reduced stress hormones don't just affect one region, they improve whole body health. When women first begin restoring their circulation and comfort naturally, they often make small, understandable mistakes that limit progress. These aren't failures, they're simply habits formed over years of not being taught how to care for this part of the body. By learning what to avoid, you make space for your body's natural healing rhythm to work. Let's go through the most common missteps and how to correct them. 1. Using essential oils without dilution. This is one of the most frequent mistakes I see. Essential oils like rosemary are highly concentrated plant extracts. Applied directly to the skin, especially sensitive tissue, they can cause irritation or dryness. Many women assume natural means gentle, but purity requires caution. Correction: always dilute rosemary essential oil in a carrier oil such as almond, jojoba, or fractionated coconut. A safe ratio is 3 to 5 drops of essential oil per teaspoon, 5 milliliters, of carrier oil. This dilution allows the active compounds to reach the tissues safely while the carrier oil moisturizes and protects. If you have very sensitive skin, start with half that strength and test on the inside of your wrist before applying to the vulva or labia. 2. Treating the practice like a task instead of a ritual. Many women approach this routine as something to get done. They apply the oil quickly, check their phones, and move on. But your body after 60 doesn't respond to speed. It responds to presence. Correction: slow down. Warm the oil between your palms, breathe deeply, and treat the process as a few minutes of restoration, not obligation. Your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore mode, needs calm to activate blood flow. The slower and more mindful you are, the stronger your physiological response will be. 3. Expecting overnight results. We live in a culture that promises instant change, but natural healing works in cycles, not flashes. Some women stop after 2 or 3 days when they don't feel a major difference, thinking it didn't work. But circulation and nerve function take time to reawaken. Correction: think in weeks, not days. Most women begin to notice subtle warmth and softness around day 4 or 5. Within 2 to 3 weeks, elasticity and comfort improve. Your body isn't failing, it's adjusting. Give it consistency, and it will reward you with lasting results. 4. Using the wrong type of oil. Not all natural oils are safe for intimate use. Some are mixed with synthetic fragrance or alcohol that can irritate delicate skin. Even popular moisturizers or cosmetic oils may contain preservatives that disrupt your natural pH. Correction: always choose pure, therapeutic-grade essential oils and a carrier oil labeled for topical or cosmetic use. Avoid petroleum jelly, baby oil, or mineral-based products. Stick with plant oils such as almond, coconut, or jojoba. They mimic your skin's natural lipids and absorb gently. 5. Ignoring hydration and whole body circulation. Topical care is powerful, but it's only part of the picture. If your blood is thick from dehydration or your circulation is stagnant from sitting most of the day, even the best oil can't fully deliver nutrients to your tissues. Correction: drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. Add gentle movement. Walking, yoga, or hip stretches help deliver blood to the pelvic region. Eat circulation-friendly foods: watermelon, rich in citrulline, beets, nitrates, and magnesium-rich seeds or greens. These habits reinforce the same nitric oxide pathway that rosemary oil activates topically, giving your body a double boost from the inside out. 6. Applying too much or too frequently more oil doesn't mean better results. Heavy application can overwhelm the tissue and create unnecessary residue or mild inflammation. Correction: a few drops, about the size of a nickel, is all you need per session. Apply once daily, ideally in the evening when your body is relaxed and in recovery mode. If desired, you can add a morning session after the first week, but always listen to your skin. Comfort, not intensity, is the goal. 7. Forgetting to breathe and relax. Stress constricts blood vessels. Tight pelvic muscles block the very flow you're trying to encourage. If you apply the oil while anxious or distracted, your sympathetic nervous system, The fight or flight response overrides the benefits. Correction: pair the application with slow, diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts. Exhale through your mouth for 6. This simple act lowers cortisol and activates the body's natural vasodilation response. Your breath is one of the most powerful tools for restoring blood flow. 8. Avoiding touch altogether out of embarrassment. Decades of cultural silence have taught many women to feel awkward about touching or caring for this area. Some avoid it entirely, believing that discomfort or dryness is just part of aging. But avoiding touch teaches your brain to disconnect even further, leading to less sensitivity over time. Correction: reframe this practice as an extension of your skincare routine. Touch is not indulgence, it's maintenance. Even placing your hand over your lower abdomen and breathing can reestablish neural pathways between your brain and pelvic region. Your body wants to be remembered, not ignored. 9. Using essential oils internally. This is a critical safety point. Essential oils are meant for external use only. Applying them inside the vaginal canal or on mucous membranes can cause irritation and disrupt the natural flora that protect against infection. Correction: apply oils only to the outer vulva, labia, and clitoral hood. If you experience internal dryness or pain, consult your clinician about localized estrogen therapy or vaginal moisturizers formulated for internal use. Natural and medical care can complement one another beautifully. 10. Neglecting emotional context. Your body listens not only to what you apply, but to how you feel when you do it. If you carry shame, sadness, or anxiety into the ritual, your nervous system stays tense and your blood flow remains constricted. Correction: set a gentle tone, breathe deeply, think of gratitude, or repeat an affirmation such as, "My body still deserves care." Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that mindfulness practices increase pelvic blood flow and oxytocin, the hormone that enhances relaxation and connection. Each of these adjustments may seem small, but together they transform this from a routine into a ritual, a conversation with your body that rebuilds trust and vitality. Now that you understand the science and know which mistakes to avoid, it's time to turn knowledge into practice. This section gives you a gentle, step-by-step plan that combines the power of rosemary oil with supportive daily habits. You don't need complicated products or elaborate routines, just consistency, mindfulness, and a few minutes each day to remind your body that it's still capable of warmth, comfort, and vitality. 1. Preparing your circulation boosting blend. The right blend is the foundation of this ritual. It should be gentle, balanced, and safe for daily use. The key is dilution. Essential oils must always be mixed with a carrier oil to protect your skin and ensure even absorption. Here's the recipe I use most often in my practice. 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters of a carrier oil. Choose sweet almond, jojoba, or fractionated coconut oil. These oils are light, nourishing, and absorb well. 3 drops of rosemary essential oil improves circulation, encourages blood vessel relaxation, and helps tissues receive more oxygen. 2 drops of ginger essential oil adds gentle warmth and increases microvascular activity in aging skin. 1 drop of lavender or geranium essential oil soothes tension, reduces inflammation, and relaxes pelvic muscles. Blend these together in a small glass bottle with a secure lid. Store in a cool, dark place. Shake gently before each use to ensure even distribution of the oils. If you have very sensitive skin, start with half-strength 2 drops of rosemary instead of 3, and increase gradually if no irritation occurs. 2. Choosing the best time and setting timing is important. Your body responds best when it's relaxed and warm, not rushed or tense. The ideal time to apply the oil is after a warm shower or bath, when pores are open and circulation is already active. Find a quiet, private space where you can sit or lie comfortably. Dim lighting helps the nervous system calm down. Think of this as your own 5-minute retreat, a chance to breathe, reconnect, and restore. 3. The step-by-step application. Step 1. Warm the oil. Rub a few drops of the blend between your palms until it feels comfortably warm, never hot. This simple act signals to your body that gentle care is coming. Step 2. Begin with light, external touch. With clean hands, apply the oil to the outer vulva, labia, and surrounding area. Avoid inserting the oil internally. It's meant for external use only. Step 3. Move in slow, circular motions. Use your fingertips to make small circles. The goal isn't pressure, but awareness, to bring fresh blood flow to the tissues. Think of it as inviting your body to wake up. Step 4. Breathe with intention. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts. Exhale through your mouth for 6. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic system, which improves blood flow and reduces tension in the pelvic floor. Step 5. Take your time. Spend about 5 to 7 minutes on the process. If you're new to this, even 2 minutes of slow, mindful touch can make a difference. When finished, let the oils absorb naturally. There's no need to rinse. 4. The 7-day awakening plan. These first 7 days are about reestablishing connection and consistency. You're not forcing change, you're reminding your body how to respond. Day focus what to expect. 1. Awareness, emotional reconnection. Noticing your body's responses, even subtle warmth or softness. 2 to 3. Circulation, mild tingling or gentle heat, signs of improving blood flow. 4 to 5. Hydration, skin feels smoother, moisture increases. The area may look and feel healthier. 6. Responsiveness, greater ease and comfort during movement or intimacy. 7. Confidence, a feeling of coming home, awareness, and vitality return naturally. These early changes are subtle but real. Consistency is the key. Your body builds momentum with repetition. 5. The daily support system. Your external care works best when you support it from within. Here are the habits that amplify your results. Stay hydrated. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water each day. Add lemon, cucumber, or herbal teas if plain water feels boring. Hydration keeps tissues supple and helps your circulatory system deliver oxygen efficiently. Move your body. Even light exercise improves pelvic circulation. Try a 10-minute walk, gentle hip circles, or pelvic tilts while brushing your teeth. Movement activates the same nitric oxide pathways that your oil blend supports. Breathe deeply. Stress constricts vessels. Take a few moments throughout the day for slow, diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. It calms the mind and restores blood flow. Eat for circulation. Include foods rich in nitrates and magnesium: beets, spinach, watermelon, avocado, and pumpkin seeds. These nourish your blood vessels and keep them flexible. Sleep and rest. Your body repairs itself during rest. Aim for 7 hours of sleep per night. Deep rest supports hormonal balance and cellular renewal. 6. Adjusting the routine over time. After the first week, continue the ritual once daily or every other day. You can adjust the blend as your body responds. Add 1 extra drop of ginger for more warmth. Use lavender or geranium when you need calm and softness. Reduce rosemary slightly if sensitivity occurs. Listen to your skin. Comfort is the guide, not intensity. 7. Signs of progress. Within 2 weeks, most women notice changes like less dryness or irritation, improved tissue softness, a gentle return of sensitivity, a stronger emotional connection with their body by the 4th week. These changes often stabilize. You may find the ritual becoming something you look forward to, not as a treatment, but as a moment of self-respect and calm. 8. Safety and medical guidance. Natural care complements, but does not replace, medical evaluation. If you experience persistent burning, spotting, or pain, see your clinician. There are excellent medical options, including low-dose vaginal estrogen or non-hormonal moisturizers that can be safely combined with your natural routine. Avoid applying essential oils internally and always use fresh, pure ingredients. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about awakening comfort and confidence at any age. Every time you show up for this ritual, you remind your body that it's still responsive, still alive, and still worthy of care. If you've made it this far, take a moment to pause and appreciate yourself. You've just learned how to restore one of the most quietly neglected aspects of women's health: circulation, comfort, and connection after menopause. What you've done isn't small. It's a reclamation of confidence, of vitality, of the relationship you have with your own body. 1. What we've learned together over these past few parts. We've walked through both science and soul. You've learned that after menopause, your body doesn't shut down, it simply changes how it needs to be cared for. Hormonal shifts thin and dry the tissues. Circulation slows, reducing oxygen and nourishment. Nerve signals fade, making pleasure and responsiveness feel distant. But none of these changes are permanent. Your body is capable of regeneration at any age. With the right signals, hydration, warmth, circulation, and attention, it will respond. You now understand how something as simple as rosemary essential oil, supported by ginger, lavender, or geranium, can enhance blood flow, reduce inflammation, and gently reawaken sensitivity. This isn't guesswork. It's biology confirmed by evidence from institutions like the Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, and the National Institutes of Health. When you pair that with mindful care and consistent hydration, you create the conditions your tissues need to feel supple, oxygenated, and alive again. 2. The real transformation, more than skin-deep physical comfort, is just the beginning. When circulation improves and discomfort fades, something deeper awakens, a renewed relationship with your body. Many of my patients describe this shift beautifully. They start feeling calmer, more confident, more grounded in their own skin. For some, intimacy becomes enjoyable again. For others, the change shows up as improved posture, energy, and a quiet sense of self-assurance that radiates through every part of life. The reason is simple. Pleasure and presence share the same biology. When you restore blood flow, you also restore emotional flow, warmth, connection, and self-respect. 3. Your new daily rhythm, you don't need elaborate rituals or perfect discipline. All your body asks for is consistency and care. Here's a simple rhythm to keep this practice alive. Morning, start hydrated. A glass of water with lemon and a few deep breaths to wake your circulation. Afternoon, move your body, a walk, a few stretches, or hip circles. Movement is medicine for your microvessels. Evening, after your bath or shower, spend 5 minutes with your oil blend. Slow, circular touch. Warm hands. Steady breath. Gratitude. These small moments, done regularly, teach your body safety, softness, and responsiveness. Within weeks, you'll feel the cumulative effect, a body that's not just functioning, but feeling again. 4. A gentle reminder about mindset. This journey is not about fixing something broken. It's about remembering what has always been there, your body's innate ability to regenerate and respond to kindness. There will be days when you feel inspired and others when you might not feel much at all. That's normal. The only measure that matters is that you keep showing up. Healing happens in repetition, not in perfection. Be patient. Be kind. Your body is listening. 5. When to seek support. If you ever experience persistent dryness, pain, or irritation, please reach out to your clinician. There are effective, safe medical options from low-dose estrogen to non-hormonal therapies that can complement your natural care. Your help deserves professional partnership, not silent endurance. Remember, seeking help is not weakness. It's wisdom. 6. Your invitation. So tonight, when the house is quiet, take your bottle of oil. Warm it in your palms. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Touch your body with patience, not expectation. Feel the warmth spread beneath your hands. That's your circulation awakening. That's your body remembering you. Say to yourself, I am still here. I am still worthy of care. My body still knows how to feel alive. Then, take that softness into the rest of your life, into the way you move, speak, and see yourself. 7. Call to action. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to join me in building a new conversation about women's health after 60, one grounded in science, honesty, and compassion. Subscribe to this channel for more evidence-based guidance, gentle wellness routines, and practical ways to stay vibrant at every stage of life. And if you know another woman who quietly needs this reminder, a friend, a sister, a mother, please share this message with her. Because the truth is simple, you are not finished. You are evolving. Your tissues, your circulation, your vitality, they're all waiting for your attention. I'm Dr. Christina Northwell, and it's my honor to walk beside you on this journey. Together, let's restore not just comfort, but confidence, not just function, but fullness of life. because aging doesn't mean fading. It means returning home to the strength, grace, and quiet power that have always been yours.